1926.603 Pile driving equipment. 1926.603a General requirements. 1926.603a 1 Boilers and piping systems which are a part of, or used with, pile driving equipment shall meet the applicable requirements of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, Power Boilers, Section I. 1926.603a 2 All pressure vessels which are a part of, or used with, pile driving equipment shall meet the applicable requirements of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, Pressure Vessels, Section 8. 1926.603a 3 Overhead protection, which will not obscure the vision of the operator and which meets the requirements of subpart N of this part, shall be provided. Protection shall be the equivalent of 2-inch planking or other solid material of equivalent strength. 1926.603a 4 Stop blocks shall be provided for the leads to prevent the hammer from being raised against the head block. 1926.603a 5 A blocking device, capable of safely supporting the weight of the hammer, shall be provided for placement in the leads under the hammer at all times while employees are working under the hammer. 1926.603a 6 Guards shall be provided across the top of the head block to prevent the cable from jumping out of the sheaves. 1926.603a 7 When the leads must be inclined in the driving of batter piles, provisions shall be made to stabilize the leads. 1926.603a 8 Fixed leads shall be provided with ladder and adequate rings, or similar attachment points, so that the loft worker may engage his safety belt lanyard to the leads. If the leads are provided with loft platforms, such platforms shall be protected by standard guardrails. 1926.603a 9 Steam hose leading to a steam hammer or jet pipe shall be securely attached to the hammer with an adequate length of at least a 1/4 inch diameter chain or cable to prevent whipping in the event the joint at the hammer is broken. Air hammer hoses shall be provided with the same protection as required for steam lines. 1926.603a 10 Safety chains, or equivalent means, shall be provided for each hose connection to prevent the line from thrashing around in case the coupling becomes disconnected. 1926.603a 11 Steamline controls shall consist of 2 shutoff valves, one of which shall be a quick-acting lever type within easy reach of the hammer operator. 1926.603a 12 Guys, outriggers, thrust-outs, or counterbalances shall be provided as necessary to maintain stability of pile driver rigs. 1926.603b Pile driving from barges and floats. Barges or floats supporting pile driving operations shall meet the applicable requirements of 1926.605. 1926.603c Pile driving equipment. 1926.603c 1 Engineers and winchmen shall accept signals only from the designated signalman. 1926.603c 2 All employees shall be kept clear when piling is being hoisted into the leads. 1926.603c 3 When piles are being driven in an excavated pit, the walls of the pit shall be sloped to the angle of repose or sheet piled and braced. 1926.603c 4 When steel tube piles are being blown out, employees shall be kept well beyond the range of falling materials. 1926.603c 5 When it is necessary to cut off the tops of driven piles, pile driving operations shall be suspended except where the cutting operations are located at least twice the length of the longest pile from the driver. 1926.603c 6 When driving jacked piles, all access pits shall be provided with ladders and bulkhead curbs to prevent material from falling into the pit.